One of the companies I used to own is actually an e-commerce business. It's one of the most successful ventures that I have done in my career. And we were doing millions and millions of dollars every year and actually won the Online Retailer of the Year award by Canada Post. So when it comes to e-commerce, maybe you're thinking about starting an e-commerce business, you don't know where to start. Today I want to give you three keys, kind of three lessons I've learned during that time before I sold the company. Number one, when it comes to e-commerce, conversion matters a lot. Conversion matters a lot. So you should be constantly measuring your conversion rate on different pages, your bounce rate, meaning people hit your homepage. Where are you seeing people exiting from your site? Where are you losing people? Now, one of the things that we noticed when I was running an e-commerce business, that we were losing a big chunk of the customers at the checkout, right? At the checkout page, we were losing a big, so they like the product, they click the product, they add to cart. By the time they get to buy, we lose a whole lot of people. So I was saying to myself, okay, this is not good. What could we do? So then we added a lot of different things. Example, we added actually testimonials during the checkout process. We streamlined and simplified the checkout process. So in the beginning, back then I didn't know, we had a multi-step process. And then we changed all of that to make it much shorter, right? They see the product, they click. If they are adding the cart, they continue as a guest, that's fine. Or credit card information. Instead of that many steps, we shortened it to this many steps. And we noticed sales dramatically increased. So conversion matters. You have to measure everything. You're looking at data, you're looking at your pages, you have to know exactly what is going on. It is not so much just about the product, it's about your customers, visitors' behavior, right? And when you have got some products that are selling well, make sure you feature those on your homepage. That's key number one. Key number two, you need to have a content strategy as well as a pay strategy. So we were running a lot of ads on Google, pay-per-click. We were spending a lot of money, right? But in the beginning, especially, no one knows why they should come to our store, online store. So we were just doing a lot of that. But then later on, we also spent quite a bit of money optimizing our website for search engine traffic, just organic traffic. So we were creating a lot of pages and rank certain keywords in Google so people could find us just organically. So in the beginning, what's interesting is 90-somewhat% of our sales were coming from pay-per-click. We're spending a ton of money, right, to get some traction. But later on, actually later, a few years afterwards, within the company, the revenue, then it's almost 60-40. 60% of our sales were coming from organic free traffic. Well, I wouldn't say they're entirely free because we do invest time and money creating content for them. But only 40% comes from paid. So to do e-commerce, I believe, if you have your own store, meaning you're not selling through Amazon because Amazon already has all the traffic. But let's say you're not selling through Amazon, you have your own e-commerce store. I believe you need to have a very good organic strategy as well as a pay strategy. And last lesson I want to share with you when it comes to e-commerce is inventory kills. Inventory kills. What would kill you the most is you have way too much inventory of products that you don't sell. Depends on what kind of products you sell. Do they expire? Assuming your products don't expire, you're gonna sit on a lot of products that don't sell and you're sitting in a lot of cash, right? So you gotta be very, very careful when it comes to inventory management. Now, before I sold the e-commerce company, we were sitting on millions of dollars worth of inventory. Now, I'm glad I could sell all of that, right? And get all the money back. Otherwise, if there's any problem, we would have been sitting on a bunch of dead inventory. So be very, very careful, very mindful when it comes to inventory. I would rather you have fewer products in the beginning, test it out to see what your customer, your marketplace likes, right? Whoever your audience is, see what they like first before you go crazy and have so many SKU, have so many units and products. Oh, I'm gonna buy 1,000 of these, 2,000 of these, because you'll be tempted. Wow, you know, if I order way more, my cost per unit goes way down. But what you don't think about, you don't consider, factor in is, what if it doesn't sell? Now you're sitting on thousands of something that it doesn't sell. It becomes a big problem. So inventory kills. And this is also why I stress If you're thinking of earning more money, before you go out there and start an e-commerce business, I talk about that through my wealth triangle. You should develop your high income skill first. You can go watch my high income skill video. I talk about why it's so critical to develop your high income skill first before you go out there and start that scalable business, before you start that e-commerce business. So go watch that video.